Hey viewers, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Eye of the Tiger on guitar by Survivor. Now this one's for the advanced beginner, so let's get into it. So for our intro we're going to have two guitar parts playing. The first one's just going to play the 3rd fret on the A string, and we're doing 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, so all down up there. 1 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And it does that for 16 bars there, and that keeps going while riff 1's playing. So let's have a look at riff 1. We're going to start on a C power chord, so 3rd fret on the A, 5th on the D and the G, play that once, then play it again, go back 2 frets to the B flat, play that once, and back to the C. Then we do that again, the C, B flat, C. So let's do that first part slowly. C, C, B flat, C, C, B flat, C. And then to finish that rip off we play the C again. Then we go to this augmented chord. We're going to play the 3rd fret on the E string. We're going to play the 6th fret on the A and the D. If you struggle to reach that, just play the 6th fret on the A. Play that once. And then just move up to a G sharp power chord. So 3rd fret on the E string, 6 on the A and the D. And hold that there. And we play that through 2 times. And that whole time guitar 1's just doing our 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. So let's do that slow first, and we'll do it up to speed. And it does that 2 times. Now let's do it up to speed. So after each little riff we're actually putting a stop there. So we have the C, stop, and then C, B flat, C, stop, and again, stop, and then, and we let that G sharp ring out there. And we do that through 2 times. I'm going to call that riff 1. And then we have riff 2. Now the pattern on the 3 is going to change a little bit here. We're not just going to keep going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. We're going to do a. And that's going to play over the 2nd riff, so slowly. And up to speed. And that plays the whole time through this 2nd riff, so let's jump into that now. This time we're going to start on the C again, play it once. Then we're going to do 2 mutes. We're going to do a down, up. We're going to play the 8th fret on the D and the G once. A mute again. And then 8th fret D, 7th fret on the G once. And then 2 mutes. And then back to the 8 on the D and the G. Now the way he's playing that, he does a down up on the first mutes, down on the 2 8s, a mute down, and then we play the up on the 8 and the 7, and then a down up on the mute and a down on the 8s again. So let me do that through slowly for you, because that bit's a little bit confusing, starting on the C there. And again. And up to speed. And then we just repeat that again. We leave out the C, put in the mutes first. And then to finish that off, we do the 2 mutes again. Play the C. We've got this G augmented chord there, so our 3, 6 and 6, so same as the intro, and then to our G sharp, and we do that through 2 times, and then to finish that off we just do the 2 mutes and finish on the C power chord and slide down. So let's try that up to speed now. The confusing part there is the 8, that part there, so just take your time and build your speed up. and that's riff 2 there. And then to finish off the intro, guitar 1 on the C goes back to our first riff, just our 1 again, the 2 again, the 3 again, the 4 again, and do that for 8 bars there. And that's our intro. Now let's have a look at the verse. So for our verse, guitar 1 is just playing the same pattern we did in the intro, the 1. And it plays that right through the verse. Now the one right before the chorus, we just leave out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the end. We just have a... and it gets us ready for the chorus. Let's have a look at that now. So then for our chorus, we start on this F power chords, the first foot on the E, third on the A and the D, play that once. Do our mute, down, up, play the 8th fret on the D and the G, and then play 8D, 7G, 6 on the B and hold that. And then we do that again, it's just the timing changes. Go back to the F. And we do it one more time. And then to finish that off, we do this little run on the D string. 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 6. And then just slide back. And that gives us our chorus there. And there's only one guitar playing there. So let's play that up to speed. And that's our chorus there. After our chorus, we've got this little post-chorus part, and again, it's only one guitar playing, and we go back to our C, but we do it the same as our first intro, just a 1 again, a 2 again, a 3 again, a 4 again, and we do that for 8 bars there. Then from there, we have our next verse. Let's have a look at that. So for our second verse, guitar 1 just keeps doing our pattern for our verse. And we have another guitar. We actually have 2 guitars doing a little lead and a harmony. First one's going to come up to the 8th fret on the B string, and we just hold that, then go back to the 6th fret on the B, and then we're going to play the 6 again, hammer onto 8, pull off the 6 and slide back to 4, so slowly, and it does that 2 times, so back to the 6, and that through 2 times. So then we have the harmony. It's going to be on the G string, playing the 8th fret, start. This time back to the 7th fret on the G. And then we're going to do a hammer 7, hammer onto 8, pull off the 7, slide back to 5. So exactly the same, just on the G string. So 8, back to the 7. And that's our verse there. It's just with that little lead with the harmony on it, and the guitar 1's still chugging along on our C note. From there we go back to the chorus, and that's exactly the same, back to our post-chorus there. We do that 4 times. Then we have the next verse. Now the only change here is we don't do our pattern. We don't play that for the first 4 bars, and then it comes in again. Then we have the chorus again, and again that's all exactly the same. The only difference here is right at the very end, we're going to play the G sharp. So 4 on the E string, 6 on the A and the D. We just play it once and then again. So let me just play that chorus for you. The only change there in the chorus. From there we go back to our intro and we play that exactly the same with our riff 1 and riff 2 and our guitar 1 changing there as well, and that's all the parts to the song. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.